Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I am going to show you some of my best 10 drills that you can use as a coach in your next basketball tryout. So I'm still not feeling 100% just yet. However, yes, I was away for a while. I was sick. However, if this video seems any bit choppy, let me know in the comments below. It's just because I'm still feeling sick. But anyways, let's get down to the clipboard and let's check out some of my 10 favorite drills that you can use in your next tryout. Okay, so this one may seem just a bit super basic. But at the younger age group, at like the 7-year-old age group, just passing the ball when they receive the ball, have them shout out their name and pass the ball on and have them shout out their name. Now you know how much strength they have when they're passing the ball, but also now you also know their names. However, most of the time now with tryouts, you just basically put a number on their leg and then you can match it up to the name on the paper. But anyways, this is a great drill that you can run just for some basics at that like 7-year-old, 6-year-old level. In this next one, we're going to have our line of players. They're each going to have a basketball. Now, meanwhile, I don't have enough basketballs on this app to show you, so I'll just show you my very crappily drawn circles. And basically, this is just full court dribbling all the way down the court and all the way back. You can have them stop at each free throw line and half court line and take a few backwards dribbles backwards and then forwards again. That is a very good drill, obviously, for cardio, but also to know how they dribble the basketball. Are they going to lose control of the ball? Are they unable to stop while dribbling and then change direction, which would be going backwards? That kind of thing. It really shows you some of just the pure basics of how the player dribbles the basketball. In our third drill, you've probably seen this before. 3-man weave. If you have a ton of players in your tryout, you don't have to go full court. You can do 3-man weave, put the ball down at the half court line, and then one of the two players who goes down and was not the one who put down the ball can now go 2-on-1 against that player who put down the ball. The player who put down the ball will be the defense. How the 3-man weave works is basically pass to one of the sides, you're going to follow your pass and go behind, and then you're going to take one step, you're going to pass over to the other side, and you're going to follow your pass and go behind, and then same thing over to this side, and player 2 will put down the ball, and now he's going to run back on defense, and now it's going to be 2-on-1. Now this next one is just simple form shooting. They're going to stand maybe an inch away from the rim. They can each take turns. And then at the older age groups, you can even extend them out to the 3-point line. And basically form shooting is just to see their form. You don't want to see form that is shooting like this, kind of like how we see the Ball brother, the guy who plays for the LA Lakers. I can't remember exactly which Ball brother, but it's one of them. He shoots like this. It's not exactly the greatest shot. That's probably why he misses a ton. But if you can see that maybe that their elbow, that's where I look at myself. If the elbow is pointing towards the rim, that gives you a good idea of how accurate that player's shot is and is going to be. If they're shooting across their body like this, or even underhand, but if they're shooting across their body or trying to really chuck it up like that, you now know how much more work it's going to take for that player to shoot properly. And I don't mean properly as in having to shoot perfectly like this and reaching up. I mean like elbow facing the rim properly. This is pretty close to proper form. Straight arm, elbow facing towards the rim, pretending you are my rim, and having the guide arm so that the ball doesn't go wobbly off. Basically, T for your thumbs, if you can see that, basically like this. I hope you can see that fine. but up like this and out. That is just my form. That is pretty close to what every coach will teach you for form. And everyone's form will be obviously different. I know with my left hand, yes, I'm one of like the 1% who is actually ambidextrous. With my left hand, I'm actually starting a little bit lower to get more power. However, it still works, and it's still straight arm and our elbow pointing towards the rim and up like this. Same on this side, up like that. And obviously as well, you can have them when they're closer to the rim, shooting with both right and left hands to see exactly how strong each arm is. You might be surprised and see that maybe one of your players might be ambidextrous, and you can really teach him a great way of how to score by shooting with one hand half the game and then the other hand the other half of the game. I know in some of my games I would really confuse my defense. If I got blocked once on a jump shot, I'm switching hands to my left side and I'm confusing the hell out of them because now they're going to block this side, but I'm going up this side. This next one is pass and cut layups. So basically what we're going to have here is two lines. This is basically layup lines. However, what we are having here is player 3 cutting in. Player 4 is going to pass him the ball. He can take one dribble and one dribble only and go up for a layup. Now, if they're younger, if they're like 6, 7-year-olds, they can not have to do the pass. That is a step higher from maybe the 9-year-old and older age group, so they can get more coordination. But basically just go in for a regular layup and simple. Once they get that layup, rebounding line passes it over here, they switch lines, and then the next player goes. Now in this next drill, we're going to have two lines, and what we're going to do is basically defensive shuffle down the court. We're going to pretend that this court continues all the way through, and it's going to be a full court. They're going to be defensive shuffling down, one basketball, passing the ball back and forth to each other. If you want to get it even more stacked so that when they're at an older age group, you could have this side, this line here, bounce passing that way, and this line doing a chest pass that way. Of course, when they're finished, at the end, they'll switch lines and they will start again. Now, in our next drill that you can run, basically this is just defensive shuffles. Player 2 is going to come out to guard player 5, and basically player 2 is guiding player 5. Player 5 is going to be running with his left hand going this way, right hand going back that way, with his opposite arm guarding player 2 away so that obviously he doesn't steal that ball or there's no reach-ins. So they're going to be going on this side. Player 5, when he gets to the sideline, he's going to crossover dribble. It's either in front of him, behind him, through his legs, to the other side, and then they're going to be going down this way, and it's just going to continue to flip-flop. Now, another one I like to run, this one could be with a basketball or without. I personally run it without, and basically it's just shuttle runs, defensive slides, or actual sprinting down the court and back. You just want to see at this point which players are the fastest. These are the players who might be the best while defending or on the fast break, and this is obviously one of the better ones to run. Another one is showing the players your basic offense. So for me, I personally run on a lot of my teams the triangle offense. Basically, a basic triangle motion offense is what I run in my tryout just to see how fast they can get the offense down, and I show them a quick, simple way of running it. Basically, all I want them to do is have player 2 pass the 3, player 2 will cut down, now we're in the triangle, player 1 will fill to mid-court, player 4 will fill to about roughly 10 o'clock, pretending this is a circle. And then what we will see now is once player 1 gets up there, I want to see a pass to player 1. I want to see a player 2 running player 5 as a screen and popping out to the free throw line extended. I then want to see player 1 passing the ball to player 4. I want to see player 3 cutting through that screen on player 5 down to the post. And now I want to see player 4 passing to player 2. I want player 4 to cut to that corner, which will now bring this into a triangle. And I want these players to set up right about there. Which in case, now I want them to swing it back around, and you get the point. Or you can run a simple 5-out offense, pass and screen away, which is roughly run like this. Pass, screen away, pass, screen away. Simple things, and you can see how fast the team or the players get that drill, or that play, and see how fast their thinking skills work. I always like to see how smart my players are before I pick them. And finally, my favorite time, always has been my favorite time of the actual tryout, even when I was a player, and that is the scrimmage. That is just basically having 5 players on 5 full court, play it up to 3 points, and then get them off the court, get the next 10 players in, and just to see how they run. Are these players all going to be all intermingled together? Are they going to be spread out, which would be good? Are they going to try and run their own plays, or are they going to try and run your one play that you showed them how to run? Take it how it is, but personally, if they're running their own plays, that's good. If they're all huddled in a group, that's bad. If they're just doing whatever, that's mediocre. And if they're running the play that I showed them, that is A+, those 5 players better friggin' get on the team. Anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm still fighting this illness, and I hope you enjoyed today's video, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Basketball players, are you looking to jump higher? If you are, there's a book in the description called the Jump Training Book that is going to help you just like it has helped many other players. Hello, so if you have liked this video, click over here to subscribe, or maybe over here, depending on which side I put it on. I don't know yet. Anyways, also the opposite direction or the opposite side is another video you may like. So I hope to see you again in one of those next videos. Yeah.